Hey, how's everybody doing? Got this week's devotional ready, and it's for one time not coming out of one of Paul's Gospels. Strangely enough, I know I'm pretty guilty of going all the way to Paul's not Gospels. I'm sorry, Paul's letters all the time. But I started back over in Matthew here the other day, and I've got something. It kind of goes back to one of the first devotionals we did over witnessing and in our line of work. You know, I say our line of work, but I mean any line of work. It can be any line of work. You know, it can even be the hardest job in the world, which is a stay-at-home mom. That's pretty incredible to me. You can even do it then. So it's in Matthew. It's Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. And it says, "Look, I am sending you out as sheep among wolves, so be as shrewd as snakes and as harmless as doves." And, you know, if you're in a line of work like the oil field or you know, you're a lineman and you're out there on a train, a lot of time you come across people who aren't as warming with their acceptance to hear what you have to say about God. If it comes up, if it arises, and you can share your faith and try witnessing. Some people don't really want to hear that, or some people may be crude to your beliefs, and you've got to be able to have a fine line between being vulnerable and being rude about things. You know, we've got to find that happy medium, and we need to use wisdom and caution when we do this, not to push people away. I know it's hard when somebody aggravates you to bite your tongue and to try to have wisdom and do the right thing, because we are sheep among wolves, but we got the most powerful tools in our tool belt that we can use, and that's the Holy Spirit. We have Him on our side, and He can help guide us for people that have questions. And, you know, it's not necessarily for people that you have conflict with. I mean, it's just it's kind of just letting us know. I think this verse is just telling us, hey, there's things out there that are going to suck, you know, and you got to be on guard, but at the same time know that God is on our side. You know, it goes on further to say down the way there. Let's see, 19, the end of 19, 10:19 in Matthew says, "God will give you the right words at the right time. For it is not you who will be speaking, it will be the Spirit of the Father speaking through you." And, I mean, that's awesome there. So if somebody asks you questions and you don't know the answer to it, you know that there is a supernatural way that God, He can help you. You know, you got to pray for that. You got to pray that He can always lead you, or that you're always ready to be led by Him. You know, He'll give you the answers. The Holy Spirit will help you say and do the things that He wants you to say. Know that. So when you're out there and you're trying to find that fine line between being vulnerable and being rude, you know, standing up for yourself, know that the Holy Spirit will help you there. And I hope this hits home. I know a lot of times out there in the oil field, it is kind of hard. You don't want to go too far because you don't want to be rude, because that is kind of in our nature. You know, it's a pretty abrasive crowd, and sometimes you don't want to be too non-abrasive, because then you get pushed over. So just keep the faith, keep praying, and know that we got God on our side. And I hope everybody has a good week. I hope y'all stay safe out there, and I'll talk to y'all next week.